Hello everybody, welcome to The Hunter Called the Wild. This is my second video. Well, I guess it's technically not my second, but yeah, this is my trophy lodge. It's pretty bad, not the best. So welcome you to the worst trophy lodge in Hunter Called the Wild. Let's get straight into it. So here we have my favorite rack of the diamonds mule deer. It's of course a blonde because it's a diamond mule deer, but it's 330, probably my favorite rack. Very cool. First diamond mule deer shot out on the 15th of March, and then here's my others. The closest rack to a non-typical, but I just don't like it that much. And it's okay. So it's 336, so it's a decent amount bigger, but still, just not my favorite. Definitely could go worse. Let's have the back time, so you know. But in the back, it does look pretty cool from the back, I will admit. But of course, because it's a diamond mule deer, it's a blonde. I'm still trying to get a common or a gray, or maybe even a dilute, but that could take a while. Here we have a melanistic European rabbit shot in New Zealand. So early in the year, February, but not going to talk too much about that. Here we have melanistic mallard. Actually, I had one of these in December, and I started in late in 2020, and got one in 20. And so I just was one of my only trophies because I first started, and now I got one back really early in 2021. So here is a albino jackrabbit, 2.5, not too cool. Still early kill in the year, so cool. Here's probably my two favorite ducks in the lodge. Big gold scoring nails. Piebald, didn't even know this guy was a piebald. Shot him at like 20 yards when I first spawned, and it took me one hit. And it was a day before the albino. And the albino, it's so close to diamond, but the albino, it's 6.7, so not as big, but it's 300 yards, so it took me forever. But it's insane because they're so rare and it's so big. But yeah, here we have an average 4.6 giving swarm. Diamond cinnamon teal, not too much to talk about there. A diamond red deer, my one and only actually. Actually got this on 3 days before my birthday. Really cool. Kind of big rack, kind of smaller. It's like, I don't know, it's like almost like getting into a bigger rack, but my first diamond axis deer was dark too, but they weren't too rare at that point, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. We have my one and only diamond springbok, shot again decently early in the year. This was my first diamond springbok, and I think that's the big red. Tell me if I'm wrong. So we come over here. Troll. Not going to talk about that guy was a troll, but here's my diamond Rocky Mountain elk. It is a brown. I would like to get a common or like a light gray in the future, but still very cool. Just under the 500 mark. I was really hoping to beat that, but it didn't. It still made diamond though. So here we have an albino grizzly bear. Shot more recently, just a female. Here you have a small male melanistic. Believe it or not, this was my first ever grizzly bear, shot on the 8th of January. And this was the first ever grizzly bear I shot. I thought, like, they're too dark, and why are they so dark? But it was a melanistic, so, Here you have not trolls there. Here's a diamond, little weird rack, my smallest diamond axis deer. I've actually shot 4 diamond axis deer, but I accidentally didn't mount one of them. I only have 3 in the lodge. And here's my biggest. Really cool. I led the rack on that one. That one's probably the best rack. Here's a big gray. And here's an albino. I have 2 albino mountain lions. This one's just a few more. I do have an 8 mystical one though, so I won't talk too much about that. Here we have a little piebald duck shot pretty recently. Or mallard. But pretty cool. It's just a small one. It was a 1 trivial male, but Here you have a diamond European hare. I hear these are one of the rare diamond rabbits, or hares, I guess I should say. It's a pretty nice one, 6.7. I guess it's not huge. It's on the bigger side, I guess. Not too huge. Here you have my first diamond fallow deer, and my biggest is 265. And he has like a very nice rack. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I like it. So on the 10th of April. And then 2 days later, the 12th of April, I got this guy, a nice smaller one, 262. So it's still a nice one, but not as big. It's like a little narrower, but taller is what I'm going to say. That one's very wide. We have a diamond feral goat, my one and only. 211. So not huge one, but not necessarily super small. It is a blonde. That's my favorites are the blonde, the white, and the dark brown. And here's some diamond potentials. Here's a black spot feral pig male, and it's a big male. And they're so rare for them in males, and it's so big. I just had to keep it, you know. Brown hybrid goose. Here we have my first diamond of 2021. And it is a small horn, but it's a dark brown diamond bighorn sheep. And it was my first diamond of 2021, so I was super excited. But he's a dark brown, and I did have to get a bigger one since. And yeah. So this is my bigger one. It's the bighorns, and it was recent too. It was recent. So it's huge. It was a guaranteed diamond, and it was just under max weight, and it's a common. But yeah, this guy definitely is a successor to the other one. But actually, if you look closely, what I did here was, these are the guns I shot. So this guy with the M1, this guy with the 7mm. So yeah. Now we go over to this room where we have a melon-headed coyote. There is an albino on my map, and I've seen it a couple times recently, like literally yesterday, but still haven't got it. And I don't know. It's on my map, so I'll keep it forever. But it's like, so here we have my first diamond turkey, 4.6, nothing special. But yeah, shot it on the 1st of March. And in the same spot. This was in the same spot, same way, but in a multiplayer server, and it's another 4.6. So nothing too special. Just two 4.6 diamond turkeys. Here we have a light brown, small one, 4.2. But it's still a male one. That's pretty cool. And I'm not going to talk about those. So here we have probably my favorite trophy in the lodge. It's a piebald 8 mythical red deer. And that's just so rare and so big. Come on, that's not an awesome trophy. If that's not an awesome trophy, I don't know what is. It's 225, so it's massive. In fact, its estimate went up to 225, and its score 225 is pretty cool. It took me forever to get this guy in a multiplayer server, and it tracked him forever. I literally did everything for him, but I got him in the end, so that worked out. Here you have a simple albino red deer with him. Did get melonic, but didn't mount it because I didn't know how rare it was, and I thought the albino was cooler, but I do regret that. Here we have diamond lesser kudu that I messed up somehow. Somehow the M1 didn't penetrate right and didn't do it right. But here's a gemsbok, diamond gemsbok, female. I've got a couple 5 medium male trolls, but this is a diamond female, so not a big one. Okay, here's something insane. It is my max weight, and my only diamond European bison in the lodge. It's max weight and 300 max point, and it's almost scoring that. That's insane right there. So yeah, one of my favorite, it's so big. It was during trying to get a fox with a bow in Hirschfeld missions, but then I just spotted this guy in tracking part. I didn't know about these. I didn't really hunted them much, so I didn't even know if he was going to be even able to make diamond. I just knew he was at level 5, so I tracked him and got him and realized how big he was. I was going like insane. Here's a mocha moose. You can get this from the missions in New Zealand. Anyone can. Piebald reindeer. Or caribou, I guess. This was in, in, what's it called? Yukon, Alaska. First day of buying it, actually, too. And here we have a diamond puma. Pretty cool. It's actually a big one, 39.7. And got this guy in January, late January, so early to kill, very early in the year. But very cool. This is my 8 mythical albino. I so regret that I messed this guy up. But 38.2, it's a massive albino, but I messed it up. I can't believe it. He was an 8 mythical. And he was very early in the year, as you can see. But let's go over here now. Here. So, over here we have my one and only diamond moose, whatever. It's not a big one. Recent kill. Actually, it was only a level 4, and I spotted it a long time ago and went back to get it because it could have been done, and it was a diamond. Who knew? But very cool. Small diamond, but a diamond moose nonetheless. Moving on to right over here, my diamond water buffalo, and it's the black fur type, which I wanted more, and it's a pretty decent one, 171 point. Yeah, shot this guy earlier in the year, early February, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Actually, So here we have a diamond rodeo. These guys are so rare, and it was 83.3. So it's a decent one here, and they're so rare, and I got it. So, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, very rare. One of my. It's not my favorite looking, but it's rare. So very, very cool. Next to it, more recent kill. It is a albino, just a small one, but it's still male, and it's an albino rodeo. So, by the way, both of these are Quatros kills. So, Quatros is the way to go over Hirsch for rodeo. So here we have a female albino, as you can see, very different looking than the male. So here we have my one and only diamond wild boar. Look at those tusks on that thing, 1.5. So it's a small diamond, but a diamond nonetheless. Yeah, you're 50 pounds lighter. Yeah. Look how cool that is. Pretty cool. Just a leucistic and just a piebald females there. Okay, let's continue on. Here we have my big horn diamond chamois. It scored. It scored 261, 61. So very nice one, and it was actually a guaranteed diamond level 4, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. And it's my favorite fur type. My second favorite fur type over here is the small horn, and it was actually level 5. It wasn't guaranteed to be diamond, but 60, and it's the small horn. And my big horn's the level. My big horn is the level 4, and the small horn's the level 5. But here we have a tiny, tiny piebald Rocky Mountain. Pretty cool. Not too cool though. Over here, we have a leucistic. Very early in the year. It took me forever to get this guy, but I was so happy when I did. It was one of my earliest trophies, so I was very hyped up for that at the time. And yeah, here it is. It has moved the spots a little bit though. But over here we have a albino and ibex. Actually, got this in the same day I got my albino rodeo. So recent. Very cool. Silver, not too big. Not actually too small one either though. Now look at that. Look at that. Pretty cool. Here we have an almost diamond gold blue wildebeest. So almost made diamond gold, but it's gold. Here we have my biggest diamond receipt. I have 2, but the other one actually isn't even in the lodge, so I haven't even mounted it yet. But this is my biggest, 200, and got this guy early February, so early in the kill here, but very cool. Here we have my diamond Grados, not too in April, so not early, not late. He only went up to 104, and he scored 100. I really had no idea if he was gonna make time, because like 100 something diamond, and he only went up to 400, but he made it. And here's my first ever diamond because it was the Southeastern 91 scoring 5. I have seen some diamond level 4s haven't made diamond, but that guy was a 5. So let's go on over here and see what there is. So over in this room, this is like the last room. We have one thing to look at here. Just a 4.6 diamond cinnamon teal. Thought I'd put him next to my dog because he's the first diamond I killed with the dogs out. The thing is, he couldn't really sniff him out because he was a duck, but he was by my side when I shot him, so I decided to. He had a melanistic diamond, not diamond, melanistic mule deer, but not a very big one. Actually decent. It has like a very white tail almost looking rat, but melanistic, very early in the year, January actually. I really like this kill. He's very cool. Yeah. Pretty cool there. We have some wolves from missions. Too special, just wolves from the Quatros missions. But, yeah. Pretty cool. We have a leucistic pronghorn, my biggest leucistic out of 2. And the other one's actually a big one. This guy was a 4. And I have another big one, but not quite as big as this one. And this is my other one. It's a smaller, but it was also a level 4. And it was pretty cool. It was the first one I got. Both were in February, so early in the year kills. But insane, 2 awesomely and big leucistic pronghorn. So right here we have a diamond warthog, my first diamond warthog, and a minimum scoring. I've got one more since, but this guy's a minimum score. Pretty cool though. But look at the husk. That does not look like a minimum score diamond. That looks like an average one. But it's still minimum. 58.2 is minimum. But here we have a couple of whitetail that would be diamond now, but weren't when I shot them. We have an albino warthog. It took me forever to get her because when I shot her, her tracks like disappeared and I had to find her without tracks. But we did eventually. A while back though, older kill. Still pretty cool though. So if it would let me move, here's my most recent diamond actually, and it's my second diamond warthog, and it's a red brown. So it took this guy forever for me to track him, but finally got him. I was willing to get him with the bow, but I just couldn't take the risk. There were lions nearby and all. But here is a Deccan Cape of Oak. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the bighorns. We're kind of like small horns verging into bighorns, you know? If you know, but it's the black I kind of want, and yeah, I plan to get more, but that's my only one, and it was early when I saw, not too old, so pretty recent. We have a piebald male prowler, not a very big one, but pretty dang cool right there. Yeah, so here we have my diamond whitetail. He was only a level 2 that went up to 250. I thought he was just gonna be decent, you know, shoot him. He's gonna be a decent one. I knew he had diamond potential, but I thought he would never make it with it. But he did. Barely, but he did. And from the back he looks bigger, but from the front he looks pretty smallish, but from the back he looks pretty big. But yeah. My diamond black, very old. It's like second diamond in the year. And it is the color phase. I kind of want a normal one, but I didn't get one. But I did have a 9 legendary normal one, but in a multiplayer. But the game stinking crashed, and I was so disappointed. But this guy was on silver troops, and other 9 legendary that I didn't get was one. Here's some small rares right here. You just take a look. But I think that about concludes it for my lodge, the worst lodge you've ever seen in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I'll see you later.